Baby boomers better get out of stock market now. Now I tell you. This is oh my goodness, come on. All right, so there's my man Ron Surs, and this is dated in July of 2024, and here's a picture of Ron with his like disco-looking suit on there, and okay, and look, I read Ron on occasion. He knows what he's doing here. This is just I don't understand. I just don't get it, man. But anyway, let's keep looking here. Baby boomers cannot afford a bad crash. Yep, and he says right here, right here. The fact the stock market is currently at its highest price level ever does not portend well for even higher prices. What? And then he uses, remember the dot-com bubble. And where were after the dot-com bubble, or even before the dot-com bubble, and where are we now, Ron? It's kind of weird. I mean, the stock market is always at its highest price. Not literally always. There could be a couple of days it's not, but that's the thing when the stock market goes to I guess I want to go like this. The Northeast, it goes like this, but it always goes up relative to where it was a few years, a few days, a few months ago. I can't say what will always happen, but it always has happened. So this is just silly. The stock market's at historical prices. Yeah, it was at historical prices in 1929. If in hindsight, would you have wanted to buy in 1929, get to where we are now? Of course you would have. I hate that. I hate that argument. It's just as silly. And then he uses right here, S&P recovery time for major crashes. August 29th, it took till September 54 for the S&P to recover. And then if you actually, in inflation, it took till December 58 for the S&P to recover. Interesting. December 72, it took till July 87 for the S&P to recover. If you're looking for inflation numbers. Then you can see right here. Interesting. And then we use this right here. Oh my goodness. We had zero return from 1916 to 1982. Zero return from 1929 to 1959. Zero return from 1966 to 1995. You're like, that's interesting. And then we go here from 1982 to 2024, the market was up 1,390%, which is 6% a year. What? That seems odd. Then the Dow Jones, macro trends, Dow Jones historical chart. So I said, let me look at that. We'll click on the Dow Jones. Oh, there's that chart Ron's referring to. All right, so we got it right there. And here's 1916, and we didn't make any money until 1982, right? Nothing. I mean, if you invest in 1916, you have had no money until 1982. That seems kind of weird to me, because what does this, and actually I can make it even scarier for you. Watch this. Holy crap, look at that. Look at this. No money is being made back here. It's only right here from basically right there on. Shoosh, look at that. Well, that's because it's not logged. If we log it, you can see, oh, that's interesting. What else is interesting, though? Let's take a look. Go to 1929 S&P 500. This is politicalcalculations.blogspot.com, and we're going to see exactly what the difference between Ron's scared tactics there, and we're just going to go to the end of 1929. We'll go to October, right? We're going to go to basically September of 1929, right there. All right, and then we're going to go to, what do you say, and we're going to, actually, let's just do this. We're going to go to 1954, and we're going to see if true that we didn't make any money in those years. None at all. We made no money, and all that risk we took, and we made no money. Let's see, and we're going to reinvest. So we started the index price in 1929 at 31.30, and we ended with the index price that was less at 25.46. Even though the price was down, we actually made money if we reinvested dividends. We averaged 4.95% a year with dividends reinvested. Kind of weird. So the price was $31.30 in September 1929. It was $25.46 in January 1954, and yet we made money. Kind of crazy. Now let's go to 1982 to 2024, as he said, and this guy knows this. I don't understand why he's pretending like this is. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. So let's see. So remember, Ron says right here that we averaged 6% a year for those 43 years. Now let's see what we really average, shall we? If we only average 6% a year, I say you should have been in Treasury bonds. And let's see. Oh, we averaged right here 12.22% a year. twice that. In fact, when you factor in a compounding interest, it's well above twice that. In fact, let's take our trusty calculator and say we put $1,000 in the S&P 500 for 43 years. All right, we got 43 years as our present value, no payment. 43 is our N, 6% a year. Our value is, oops, 1 second, how many years I got there? I got to do one. Hang tight, amigos, hang tight. That $1,000 grew to $12,250 after 6% a year. So $1,000 went from 1,000 to 12,000 after 43 years. That's 6% a year. But we actually got 12.22 if we reinvest the dividends, and that grew to. Hold on a second, I'm screwing that up. So $1,000 present value, 12.22 is interest rate, 43 years, boink, zero payment. That grew to $142,000. You see the difference there? The compounding is 6% a year over each and every year over 43 years. That's quite a difference there, Ron. Let me just make sure I got my numbers right before. 6% interest. Yeah, look at that. So, Ron knows this. I don't understand why he's, I just don't get it, man. It's weird to me. Now, we can go over here, too, and say, yeah, but Josh, he's saying that recovery but it didn't take that recovery. We actually made money. So how long did it take to recover our money from what we had in 1929? And we're going to go over here. Hang tight for just a second. All right, so here we put $100,000 in the S&P 500. What did I say, $1 million? Oh, we put $100,000. Boink, 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 boink. Oops, is that 100,000 right there? This is from my man Daniel Kulibert's 55e.co, 55e.co. So he put $100,000 in the S&P 500 in 1929. How long did it take for that money to get back? Oh, we're back at $100,000 in 1936. Oh, there we are. And we finally solidify it in 1943. If we reinvest dividends, it took 14 years. And so this fear-mongering stuff actually just drives me. It didn't take 29 years and 5 months. It didn't if you reinvested dividends. And I don't get it, man. I don't get it, but whatever. Should you be out of the market? I don't know. But this is stupid. All right, God bless. Love your thoughts. Don't forget to claw that like button. We'll see you.